Hi guys, welcome back to Glow with Chloe. In today's look, I will be showing you how to accomplish this very affordable everyday look using products that I got either at Walmart, my local grocery store, or the drugstore. If you'd like to see how I accomplish this look, keep on watching. So I'm gonna start with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Alright, primer is on. Now for me, I like to do an extra step because I have oily skin. Take a little bit of translucent powder and we're going to just set the primer like so. I don't like to do this everywhere, so because I have oily combination skin, so I'll focus on the areas that primarily get oily, and that's my T-zone. Alright, set that to the side for now. We're gonna go in with our foundation. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline up to 24-hour foundation. This is the one. And we're going to use the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Dip it in and then 1, 2, 3. And we're going to start blending in that foundation. And I love the coverage on this foundation. It is a high coverage foundation at a great price. And the formula is great. And there's our foundation. So we're gonna head over to concealer. So e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I like to scrape off the excess and then dab it under the eye. Center of the nose. Middle of the forehead. Just a little bit. I don't like to do too much. Chin. Corners of the mouth. And I like my under eye to be just a little bit lighter, so I'm going to go in with same concealer, just a lighter shade. Off the excess and just right into the inner corner. A little too much. Alright, and we're going to start blending our concealer brush, and I start with the chin and I go to my eyes last. The longer you let your concealer sit on your face, you actually get a little bit more coverage and so I leave the eyes for last. And we're patting and brushing. Get the middle of the nose. And now I will move to the under eye. And excess on the brush, I'm going to take that and move it on to my eyelid, and this will act as my primer for my eyeshadow. Okay, so to make sure that I do not have harsh lines from where my concealer to the rest of my face, I'll go back with the buffing brush that I use and just buff out those edges so I have a seamless transition. Alright, and while you are here, ladies and gents, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family and your aunties and your cousins too. Alright, we are blending. We're going to set this look into place. So for my under eyes, like I said, I like my under eyes to be a little bit brighter, so I'm going to go in with a lighter powder. The powder that I'm using is the Maybelline Fitme powder. This one is going to be the light, and then for the rest of my face I'll be using the medium deep. And look down or look up. And just pat it into place. In the center of my nose and forehead. And a light dust on the eyelids. And that's that for our light powder. So I'm going to continue with the same brush, and I'm just going to set my jawline. And around my mouth. Now that won't move or go anywhere. All right. So for my contour, I don't like to contour, I bronze. One of my favorite bronze is the Black Radiance bronzers. I've had this one for a little while. This one is in the color, oh, I don't remember, where is it? Cafe. Is this actually their pressed powder? It's pressed powder, but I use it as a bronzer. Got a darker color. I love the formula of this. So we have a tapered brush. Just tap it in, tap off the excess. Kissy face. and just tap it in. And then blend. And we're gonna take a little bit to our foreheads. And just blend that out. All right, and then feel free to comment with any suggestions of what you would like to see me do next down below. Your input is definitely very important. And just like that, we have nice little warmth to our face. And get the jawline, because quarantine 15 has been real. And so a little chiseling definitely helps. And for me, I like to get this area right here by my ears and my jawline. Just pay a little attention to that, because I feel that's the secret to having a nice defined face and jawline, is by getting that area. Try it and tell me down below what you think about that technique. And just a little bit on down here. So just like that, our base is finished. We're looking bronze, we're set, and our skin for the most part is looking good. So I'm gonna stop right here for face real quick, and then we're gonna do eyes. Now, eyes is gonna be simple. We're gonna use one palette. Everything that we need is gonna be right here in this palette. So we've already used our concealer when we're highlighting to prime our eyelids, so eyelids are set to go. So I'm going to start off with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go into this neutral color that's right here. And we're going to start with our crease. And we're just going to blend that color. And this color is going to act as a very nice transition for any other color that we're going to put on. And this is a beautiful neutral color. All right, so now that we have that on, I'm gonna go in with the color that is right next to it, this brown color that's right here. Using the same brush, and we're going to just hit that outer corner of the crease like so. Right, and we're taking our same brush and we are going to move into this color right here, because like I said, this is daytime. We don't want it to be too much, but we want a little bit of, you know, something on the lids. Same fluffy brush, and we're just going to pat that on to the eyelid and then blend. So this is like, you know, it's quick, but you look like you took some time and you cared about your face. We both know that you just threw this on to make it look like you got some sleep and your kids wasn't trying to fight sleep the night before, if you know what I'm saying. Just like that, and I'm gonna take this brown again, same brush, and just blend the crease. And blend the outer corners. As you notice, I didn't add any extra product on there to just blend those corners. We just want to keep it simple. So that's it. So I am just going to take a detailed brush. I'm going to get the color right here that's on top. Just a little bit of it. Tap off the excess. And we are just going to get the brow bone area. All right, and that's it. Same brush, that same brown color that we've been dipping into, and we're just gonna lightly get the bottom lid. And that's gonna help just tie everything together. Now you can skip this step if you want to. It's not necessary. And just like that, we're done with our eyeshadow look. So from here, if you want to, you could put on a wing eyeliner. You can even do a pop of color to, you know, to just transform the look, make it a little bit more bold. Or you can go into just plain and simple mascara. This mascara is the CoverGirl Peacock Flare mascara. And these days I'm not feeling eyeliner as much, or you know, nothing too bold on the eye, so I just go in with simple mascara and look down, just lightly get our lashes. Like that. Now I noticed that the lashes on my right eye, they really love me. They always cooperate. But the left, it looks a little weird. They're sparse. They do their own thing. So sometimes I have to do a little bit more work with the left. And if you get mascara on your lid and it frustrates you, I'll show you how to clean it up later. So I just leave it alone for a bit, let it sit there, because while it's wet, if you try to clean it up, you'll actually smudge it and it'll give you a darker look. So I leave it alone and let it get dry, and then later on I'll clean that up, and it's easier that way. So now that we are primarily set with our eyes, we are gonna go into the fun part, which is blush and highlighter. This blush is by Milani, and it is the Baked Powder blush, and this is in, doesn't have a name, it just says 05. 05. This guy, and it's a nice pink coralish color. I love a pinkish corally blush. Just my thing. Little brush, swirl it, and then smile, and just pat it on like so, and then work it up the cheek. And this blush has a little bit of glow in it, luminosity, so with this you don't actually have to worry about really putting on a highlighter if you don't want one. Now if you want to be a little bit extra, you can add a highlighter. Just stipple it on and then brush it up like so. And I like to add just a little bit on the tip of my nose. Alright, that is it for blush. See, we have a nice little glow. Our cheeks look a little bit peachy, a little flash. We look awake and glowy. And then for highlighter, I have a Wet n Wild highlighter. This one I'm going to go in very lightly. And what I actually like to do sometimes is take a fluffy blending brush and we just swirl it in the highlighter. And I will apply that just to the upper parts of my face right here, and we just pat and swirl because I don't want this to be too much. So this is daytime, we're not looking to blind anyone, but we just want to look like we've been drinking our water, because we have been, right? And just get right on the end of her brow bone and a little bit above, and just a little bit on the bridge of the nose. And our Cupid's bow, just a little on the chin. Right, and if you feel like you have too much, you can always go in with a clean fluffy brush and just blend like so. By I say a fluffy brush, I mean a face brush. And we just tie everything in together. All right, so see, we're moving through this very quickly. We are going to move on to our lips. So for our lips, we're going to use an NYX Professional Lip Pencil. This is going to be in Cold Brew. So we have this guy. Then Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. Now, in all honesty, I don't need a plumping lip cream, but I really like the color. So that's why I have this. And then I'm going to top that with the L'Oreal Glowing Lip Gloss. This smells so good. All right, so we're gonna line our lips first. There we have it, so lips are lined. We're then gonna follow up with the plumping. And put that in the middle. I'm happy with that. Right, we can get a lip brush and just blend the liner with the balm or lip cream. My apologies. And now we are going to follow with the gloss. Just like that. All right, and then for our final step of this look is setting spray. Now the setting spray that I have, I recently picked this up, and it's the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist by e.l.f. Do a spray first, make sure that it's good, and then we spray. Now personally, I practically shower in setting spray because I want my look to last all day if possible, so I will shower in it. Right, now we have our setting spray on. I have my handy dandy fan. Turn it on and we dry. Alright, and back to the eyes, as we were talking about before, where we got mascara on our eyelids. We let that sit for a bit, so now we can go in and just like so, we can brush that away, and there you have it. So that is quick, affordable, neutral look that you can wear any day. Well friends, now that we've made it to the end of the video, I hope that you enjoyed it and you've learned some tips and tricks along the way. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.